We all have a favorite or go-to color that we prefer over any other. Take a moment and think to yourself, what about this color makes me like it so much? Now, consider green. What comes to mind? Money, jealousy, disgust. Kids see green on their dinner plate and they automatically perceive it as gross. Disney Pixar uses green to represent disgust in their movie Inside Out. Garbage trucks are green. Money is green. This is a negative connotation that the media portrays of it, and society is quick to follow through with it. People, however, should be surrounding themselves more with green and consider its psychological and scientific aspects. With these times, more and more people are being affected mentally due to the lack of interaction. That being said, green is a color that helps alleviate not only anxiety but also depression, and it brings a sense of hope with it, which is something all humans are in need of. Without being able to go outdoors much, we lose our connection with the green environment. Based on this, people should find ways to surround themselves more with the color green. In this speech, I will be talking about what causes green to be seen as a lesser color, its positive effects, and solutions we can take for more people to increase this color into their life. To begin with, the problem is that not enough people are associating the color green into their life. This issue has arisen because deforestation has been removing the green at a worldwide level. There are also very few green spaces at a local level, and the media has been portraying a negative connotation of it. To initiate, since 1990, about 420 million hectares of forest have been lost through the conversion to other land use, and this is quoted from the State of the World's Forest 2020. To continue, with the loss of local green spaces, trees and green spaces are needed for citizens to be healthy, but a large number of urban infrastructure and development projects have been destroying the breathing space in cities. Lastly, the media has been creating a negative connotation of the color. For instance, green is seen as a fantasy color, like monsters, dragons, dinosaurs, witches, and it is also a representation of marijuana and money. Furthermore, even though people don't surround themselves with green, there are numerous physical, psychological, and scientific effects that come with it. For instance, green encourages energy restoration and it also increases efficiency as it relaxes your body. According to a report by Deakin University, people who live in cities have access to natural green spaces or should have access to natural green spaces, within at least 5 minutes of their house. Furthermore, in terms of psychological effects, green has healing power. Since it brings a sense of hope and renewal, it alleviates anxiety, nervousness, and depression because your nervous system relaxes once it sees the color. Too little of the color green in your life can also bring feelings of apathy, which is a lack of interest or enthusiasm, and it is also a cause of fear. It can also cause fear of rejection, which is something none of us want to experience. Lastly, in terms of scientific effects, it enhances your vision and comprehension because green is a color that is easiest to perceive by the retina. It also promotes a healthy lifestyle. According to researchers at the Brigham and Women's Hospital and Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, that's like a lot to pronounce. After conducting a study that involved 10,000 women, they discovered that those that lived near green spaces had 12% lower mortality rate, which means they lived longer. Lastly, in order to solve the problem of not enough people associating the color green, several actions can be taken. First of all, at a global level, one of the major ways to keep the color is to start caring for the environment. For instance, agricultural expansion is the number one cause of deforestation and loss of biodiversity in forests. This comes from the State of World's Forest 2020. A solution to this can start locally by implementing more regulations in cities that requires them to include more green space and natural environments into designs. Even though it's nearly impossible to involve everyone's participation, you must start as an individual to take action because it's not only your planet but also your well-being. To help increase the color green in society and maximize the benefits of this color, you as an individual can spend more time outdoors and interact with nature, buy more green colored products or clothes, and spread awareness to other people about the environment. Your mental health depends on it. It really does, with especially with the impact of the pandemic. This is your home. Protect it. Without green, we lose oxygen. How hard is it to implement a green pen, to buy a green sweater, to change your lock screen to the color green? Ultimately, in today's speech, I spoke about what is causing green to be undermined as a color, how it brings positive effects to our body, and solutions we can take for more people to incorporate this color into their life. It's important to allow green into your life. Breathe it. Let it inspire you. Allow it to empower your mental health. Life is probably filled with more problems than anything else, and sometimes the escape to those circumstances comes with laying down in your backyard and looking up at trees and feeling the grass around you. In the end, green is the prime color of the world, and that from which its loveliness arises. A quote from Pedro Calderón de la Barca.